Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm not actually,
Okay. Do you want to check to see if
There's like so many things we
need
can
me
do
to
every day by
scroll
the
in?
time we started.
Right. No, I mean from that camera. Like if I'm
oh, yeah. You should be fine.
Job. Our next group are supposed to arrive at what time?
Yeah, you're fine.
good.
Our next group doesn't come till 4:30.
Way on the very end.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 2-hour.
We're doing good.
I'd rather have you get the shot, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, look where you are now. I'm gonna stand back here then.
Wait, should I not be here?
You're fine.
Because it feels like it's pointed right at me.
No, I'm angled up.
Got it.
Okay.
It's a really sweet shot.
So do we have camera speed, everybody? Do you have any questions at all? Yeah. Okay, good.
Rolling?
Camera speed.
All right, action.
Do you mind by starting off by saying your name?
Sure. My name's Sebastian Walker, sir.
I'm Charlotte Fasco.
Lou Pembroke.
Clearview Incorporated would like to send possibly up to 3 people back in time. If you had a moment to go back, an opportunity to go back, what would that moment be?
I would ask out the brunette and leave the redhead alone.
I would have said, I'm too young, spread my wings, found some trouble.
Would properly fall in love with my wife. And when I drove home, I put it in the street and I locked the keys in it.
I mean, every time I think about it, if I'd have just not asked her out.
When they put my family dog down,
I would go back in time and watch me fall in love with my first girlfriend.
So I told her my Nordic ancestry and how like Viking blood runs through my veins, and she was still a little uneasy. So I said, come on, it's not like, I asked if you eat rice or anything. And this look of,
sorry, there's a special ingredient in the recipe that could cause fetuses to die. And followed it up with a winky face.
Go back in time and undo a Facebook comment.
you're lying to yourself if you think you can de-stress your life in any amount of time.
I mean, is this a real thing?
It's very real.
Because it's not funny if it's not.
It's very real. The technology has existed for some time.
I have a prepared speech.
Great. Let's hear it.
My name is Heather Lenore Fuchs, aka Glamora Fireheart of the Raven Mist clan of the Shadowlands of Avalon. I shared my idea with a group of people who ended up rejecting me and getting me kicked out of the group. That idea has haunted me for the past year.
And I sent some associates over there, and something happened. I'm not too satisfied about that, so I would go back there and I'd make sure there was no problem, if I could change anything. It just got real bad, so I mean, if I could just have a chance to go back.
I would go back and kill Kennedy.
I paid the storyteller to put my clan above everyone else so we could win. It was bad.
Dissociative identity disorder, and I have sometimes these what I call freakouts, and I took the curling iron and I hit her really hard. I just gave him this really passionate kiss. It's been a terrible year. I became addicted to sex.
What do you say to yourself?
I would tell myself to be free. Free from the worry. Free from inhibition. You know? You know?
Eve, right?
Who's Eve?
So,
I'm Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
I would travel back to the point where I snuck out of my parents' home to go to a party at about 15 years old. So, the reason is because at that party, I got a particular woman pregnant that I do not wish that I got pregnant, and I wish to just kind of eliminate that situation completely. It's really stifled me, I would say. I haven't been able to live up to my full potential because I got to pay this child support, I got to see this kid, I got to pay for, I mean, pretty much all of my paychecks are going straight to her, straight to the kid, and that leaves not a lot for me to pursue my ambitions, my dreams, and really live up to my potential. We don't have anything in common. I don't enjoy the time with him. And it's just kind of like, any time that I'm with him, I'm thinking, well, what else could I be doing? You know, what else could I be doing? I could be, I don't know, I mean, I could be pitching for the Yankees, you don't know. Like, MVP style shit. So that's kind of where I want to be at, but this is where I'm at because of this particular incident.
What would you say to him?
I snuck out by going on the roof and then using a little ladder. Once I hit the bottom of the ladder, just boom, CIA style. Tie myself up, basement. That's it. Gag so no one can hear me.
Now, you'll have an hour while you're there. Is it going to take you that entire hour?
Not really. I'd say I clocked it about 15 minutes. I'd say about 15 minutes, maybe 20, and then probably, I don't know, probably grab a burger or something. You know, they don't make them like they used to, so.
Marrying a sociopath who lied for over a year to convince me of a false self so that he could win a trophy wife. As soon as we were married, because he knew how I felt about divorce, he stopped being the nice guy that made me dinner and took me out and said nice things, to a verbally and physically abusive one, including one evening trying to set me on fire in the middle of the night while I was sleeping.
What moment would you go back to? The moment that you met this man, the moment that he proposed?
Well, I thought about that a lot right before he proposed. I didn't know it, and he didn't know it then, but I was already pregnant, and I didn't want to lose my daughter. When we met at this restaurant, and as he was crossing the street, there was a truck, and I said something to him, and so he moved. So if the dinner was set up and then I didn't show up, I don't know, maybe nobody would have gotten him out of the way.
I would take detailed notes. I would apply observations of things that I know now, and once she broke up with me, I would give those notes to my 17-year-old self and say, you know, hey, learn from this. I think that way I could have documented proof of what actually happened between us, and I could cut through all the feelings I had at the time. She's getting engaged now to a childhood nemesis of mine, but I'm totally over her.
This childhood nemesis of yours, what can you tell me about him?
I guess you could say my rivalry with Bernard started in middle school in chess club. In 8th grade, I knew he was cheating, but nobody believed me. In our marching band, between our squads, I was the trombone section leader, and he was the leader of the clarinets. I don't know how much you know about marching band, but clarinets and trombones don't get along. He's got flat bangs, like he thinks he's Spock, and just these dark frame glasses. He only started liking Jessica when he found out that I liked Jessica.
Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were on our 5th date. I took her to the zoo, and we were at the Lion Den, and I had just gotten her Dippin' Dots, because they were her favorite. I'm sure they still are. And I told her how I felt about her. And that's where my brain goes blank, because I thought what I said was really, really powerful and meaningful and would have plucked her heartstrings.
I think we're in a good spot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not one of us knows what will happen in the street.
Is this what you wanted? At the end of the night, to stare down your life. But there you are, black as the question. You've been here before. You've stood at the door. Oh, tell me it's worth the climb out of my life this time, and call to me every hour to tell me again. Oh, and once again I've been dismantled under Chin and Jolie and the Rochester rain, and overhead heavy wounded. You're searching the rooms. Yeah, I know that it's you. Oh, tell me it's worth the climb out of my life this time, and call to me every hour to tell me again. And I'll tell you it's worth the climb out of your life this time. I'll call to you every hour to tell you again. Is this what you wanted?